The pads, when they're that small, they will fall out.
Thumbnail moment. Welcome to the very last day of the boys' Trip to the Tip vlog series. We've been driving 4 Toyotas to the tip of the country and now only one leg away from our final destination on this trip, which is Cairns. Camp last night was very pleasant. Archer River. We can officially tick off campsite 12, Archer River. So far this trip, the Hilux has used $829 in diesel. Another very big leg of driving today. Starting back on the dirt, we'll finish the PDR off before continuing south down the highway to finish off in Cairns tonight. Day 13, boys, trip to the tip.
We made it to day 13.
Oh, I hope so.
I mean, only just.
Last night we pulled in pretty late to Archer River. A little bit of a camp in the dark. No idea where we were, but woke up. It's pretty nice here.
There's even a road that sort of runs down and back up, and there's all these caravans along here that...
Well, that's the original road.
Ah, it is too.
I've never actually been over the big bridge till this trip. It's brand new.
Yeah, it looks brand new.
The battle plan, if
Battle
you will.
plan. First of all, let's check out how much damage we've done to the cars, because we're on our way back to Cairns today.
Day 13, so there should be at least 12 damages to report.
Well, I reckon it'd be getting pretty up there. There's been a bit of damage, actually. Oh,
all right,
scratched.
Moving on, nothing else happened?
Nah, nothing. Scratched the tray there. I've actually torn the awning. There's a hole there. I rubbed that along a tree.
Interesting, it's cha-ching, it's adding up already.
The paint's still immaculate, so I wouldn't stress about that. Flare about to delete itself. The bar took quite an impact, so she's a bit bent and buckled, but it's holding on tight, so that's a plus. Punted in snorkel, that is completely buckled in and the guard pushed in.
Thought we fixed that.
Oh, we did. We fixed it like the snorkel's not touching the A-pillar anymore. So I smashed a mirror.
Mate,
yeah.
Have to get genuine ones away, flip around and rattle like mine.
Yeah, I should probably get a test unless I plan to not use it. I smashed the canopy here.
Flare. Again, probably.
Yeah, and I also smashed the tray here, rubbed through some of the paint.
There was that other small thing that happened though, was it? Quick and easy to fix, bring in any bells. Parts available everywhere at the tip.
Nah.
Don't need any specialised mechanic on the trip to help out with it.
Oh yeah, I tore my drivetrain apart. Yeah, fully sheared the flex plate in the centre like crazy. Yeah, forgot about that one. So yeah, there was that. and I sheared 4 hub studs, and then yesterday another one, so 5 hub studs. Oh, and I belted my fuel tank in. It's got a big thing in it. Just another day in the office. Yeah. We also lost a spotty cover. TJ.
The LN, nothing goes wrong with these things ever.
Can't kill
The thing is, when stuff does go wrong, generally they just keep driving through it. Early in the trip, you'll remember we had a wheel bearing let go on the highway, a front one. Very, very sketchy.
I mean, you could have driven through it. I don't know how
we did drive. We drove through it to the grass and it welded itself to the spindle.
Oh, that's right.
Gunshot, bend the bar. We had to bend that back out, which was a bit devastating because it was so perfect, and now it's kind of
still
good.
Pretty perfect. My bending services.
It's not lining up great, but it's better. We're having a few braking issues. Aircon stuffed up and degassed itself. Right, just at the part where you need the aircon to work.
Yeah. There was that one other small, just your transmission cooler pissing oil out everywhere.
We had a rock in the transmission cooler. So the high steer has been, you got to check it every day basically because the corrugations rattle it loose. A lot of LN boys did warn me about that before this trip, and yeah, it turns out they're right.
Correct.
Make sure if you got high steer or any aftermarket SAS sort of scenario going on, that you sort that out every day. Apart from that though, pretty good.
And his fuel filler doesn't want to put fuel in it anymore.
Yeah, fuel doesn't want to go in.
So there's a bit of a hose situation going on there. Otherwise...
Oh no, the exhaust fell off.
Oh, the exhaust fell off.
Jeez.
That's right, sitting in the back here, it is here.
The exhaust fell off.
Yeah.
Snapped on either side of the muffler. So
yeah, I've already welded that muffler back on once. It keeps shearing the steel after the weld.
Snapped the clutch on the winch, but that's part of the bar.
Yeah, that was the bar situation. But yes, the the clutch handle on the winch did snap.
Crocodile? Crocodile. It's the best name ever.
Because it actually looks like a crocodile going through the water.
It's relentless in the review mirror.
Yeah, it definitely does not drive this thing like a 400,000 kilometre old mining ute.
Like I've said before, if you're going to go to the Cape, you don't bring underprepared vehicles. You need...
This guy, eh?
In my days of experience four-wheel driving,
Which is 13 days now.
13 days and counting, got another couple of days to go.
Yep.
So far we did damage tail light, just a
Tail
little
light?
bit,
Oh, yeah,
Palm
we
Creek.
bent up the beaver.
Just peeled up, only a little bit, not a lot. It was very, very minor. Just once we DB'd
Oh, we
it.
had a leaky tyre once.
Yeah.
To the tyres' credit, it did another 100 or so Ks of high-speed
Yeah,
dirt driving before it exploded off the road.
yeah.
It's not too bad.
So one exploded tyres, hot tip, spare wheel.
Bring a spare. Yep, 100%. I think we've had to cable tie on some flares that may
Yeah.
have deleted themselves.
Yeah, not completely deleted, but some cable ties have been used. That's all the damage.
How's your cold beers going?
Well, okay.
Well, it seems all your food's in my fridge.
I may have drowned the fridge.
So we had a fridge.
Fridges do not work underwater.
Fridge delete.
Yep, we did the fridge delete. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The fan doesn't exist anymore. However, in the Crocodile's credit, it doesn't get hot if you idle, drive, or do anything. It just doesn't get hot.
It doesn't even.
Even without a fan.
I'm pretty sure you even snatched me out without fan blades on the front of the engine. So
Yeah, so they're
1VDs. Can't
turns
kill
out
it.
that's a weight reduction modification, not so much a damage.
Oh, it revs faster now.
Oh,
Oh, I lost the number plate.
yeah, we did lose the number plate up at Punsand, the corrugation
No
bar.
idea. No idea where that's gone.
Oh, we scratched the tub coming through a gunshot. Just the corner of it. Not just the tub,
Tent.
everything in the cab also got wet.
Amazingly, his heated and cooled seats still work.
Yeah, they still work, all the electrics still work. I'm pretty sure Lexus designed them to be waterproof somehow.
That makes sense.
Turns out the most underprepared vehicles probably had the least drama.
Yeah, she's, the Crocodile just keeps on swimming, really. See you, mate.
It does look like a crocodile in the river crossing.
And the rear brakes deleted themselves.
Well, no brake
it
pads,
wore
that's
out.
a service. That's a service
Yeah,
item.
that's a service item.
Most prepare, underprepared. Oh, wait.
Let me just have a look.
Yeah, to the bottom.
Oh,
Keep
geez,
going.
that's a long list, mate.
Oh,
my.
very.
We're going to run a bit of a damage report. Take that with you.
Beautiful. Absolutely no damage.
Oh, moving on.
Yeah, we had a fuel issue where fuel just started pissing out the fuel filter.
What's that from? The different type of fuel up here?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of reasons for that could have been. There could have been a bit of sediment in the fuel and it just built pressure. The breather lines seemed to be blocked, so we cleared them out, and in result of that, it also blew the relay for the fuel pump.
Boys even had to hotwire the fuel pump for a little bit there to keep us going before we eventually
That was a
found
nice way to prove that his anti-theft device is useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, the anti-theft device is good for nothing because that normally turns the fuel pump up, which it did.
Yeah, it did keep pushing off the left flare from
Left flare
when I
too.
picked up that wheel lift.
Yeah,
A couple of scratches on the rear bar and stuff, as
and
expected.
the front bar pushed back a bit.
Yeah, the front bar pushed into both front flares.
That was gunshot,
and
that one. That's fair enough.
Bent the bar a little bit.
His wiring caught fire.
Oh yeah, the car caught fire.
That was cool.
Yeah, so the heat shield was removed for the exhaust when the exhaust got redone, and melted all the wires under the carpet, which melted the carpet, which caught the car on fire. We had the rear diff bolts were loose from the corrugations.
Rear diff bolts.
Yeah, all the bolts around the rear diff.
Yeah, right. The centre.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole centre was loose.
Wheel nuts have been good. I actually had 2 loose wheel bearings as well. Yours have been alright.
Might have been fine. I did them before the trip. Front steering dampener hit the bash plate. The bash plate hit the transfer case.
The TCC bar, it's been going good.
The rear bar is beautiful.
Mate,
It protected the whole car on that wheel lift from. Oh, the carpet was out of the car.
He got wet inside. The carpet was all wet.
Mac is
stinky.
flooded as well, but
That's why I changed mine to vinyl before we stripped. But
what else?
I
Felix, what's up?
also drowned my carpet.
all right, well, time to hit the road. We've got about 7 or 8 hours of PDR, and through to Cairns.
We're on part 2 or page 2 of the breakages now. All 4 of my remote resi expensive shocks have failed on the PDR. They no longer shock.
That's what you get for not buying Superior, mate. Tried to warn you. Anything else? You boiled some fuel?
Yeah, the fuel boiled in the fuel rail from being hot, I think, and that caused the car not to start after I turned it off. Fridge, that snapped the welds off the bottom, so the whole fridge is flopping around. I think that's all of part 2. The fuel gauge is
To enter the chat.
just a recommendation, not actually what's in the tank.
It's a bit of a quick damage report. We're going to hit some frequently asked Kate questions later on in this episode, but now it's day 13 of the boys' trip to tip and back.
Let's see what crazy stuff can happen today. 'Cause
Yeah.
there has not been one boring day on this trip, that's for sure.
The boys have just figured out we have 20 mil of tow out, which is terrible. You prefer, it's better to have tow in.
Yeah, you want like ideally.
It really depends on what you're doing, I guess, but yeah.
Oh, I would set it up with drifting so I get it more of the
A
corner.
little bit of turn in, and
Yeah.
it'll hold angle a bit nicer.
Lucky I brought this big spanner. It's been used basically every day of the trip.
Only by you.
The Crocodile didn't need it ever.
No, Crocodile ain't gonna need it. I got myself a custom wheelhouse alignment right before I left.
Pretty nice, pleasant river to wash your hands off in, mate. Dun it. Dun it. Dun it. Crocodiles. We won't mention the 5-year-old that was just swimming over here, very blasé. Oh, he's still there, actually. Oh, shit, there's a big one on the sand. All right, Louis. Not last day on the road, but
Nearly over.
last day of the trip. Time to hit the road again, and we've made it from here to here.
Catastrophe has struck. Let's make a really massive deal about this, like we're not going to get out of the North Queensland area. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I said, well,
Squirting out brake fluid.
I said, once upon a time when I bought my cruiser and I was driving it around, the brake pads were so worn down that they fell out. And it's the same thing has happened.
Actually, yeah, I remember that. That's a cruiser thing, maybe.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it's possible, but they can. The pads, when they're that small, they will fall out.
Thumbnail moment. Crocodile, relentless in the stretch. No rear brakes, no drama.
That's bad.
That's pretty fat, bruh. It's not long till we come to the end of the dirt, which means time to grab out the compressor and unlock the hubs. Alright, we officially finished the dirt section of the PDR, so we're just airing up. More pressure going to, mate. This is a bit controversial.
For highway driving, I'm going to 45 pounds.
45? Controversial?
Usually around town I go 38, 40, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Highway, because we've got 3,000 kilometres of highway. Beautiful.
Now we're officially back on the blacktop. We've got another 5 or 6 hours of bitumen to deal with. Brett and Mac have been clowning around and somehow we've lost them. Alrighty guys, we're on our own. We've been split up. The boys have gone through Port Douglas, was it? Mossman. I don't know why they went that way. Maybe it's quicker. Maybe this way is quicker. I guess we'll find out. However, we're on the way to Off the Wall Automotive. Mac wants to say thanks to the guys for dropping the flex plate at Cairns Airport the other day. Otherwise, we'd probably still be at Punsan Bay, although it wouldn't be a bad thing. It'd be a real shame. Be a real shame. An hour and 20 minutes to go, and for anybody wondering how loud the LN is in the cab at the moment with no exhaust, I just did a decibel reading. It's hitting about 74 dB, which is acceptable for long-term hearing. I just saw an Instagram post saying make sure you don't get over 80 decibels for extended periods of time, and I'm like, oh man, this car. 30 hours. I've got 30 hours to go.
No HD from the very start of the trip.
We are down here at Off the Wall. Lockie, my saviour, you're
Yeah,
a
mate.
bloody champion. So Lockie has not only saved me, but he's about to save TJ on the drive home with some aircon, I think.
Yeah,
Get some gas
so
into
my aircon exploded. First water crossing of the trip, so I don't know why, but it's gone. So
Not sure what happened there.
fresh gas inbound.
But Lockie was telling me too, Brisbane to Cairns, 1650.
Yeah, 1650 on car carrier, so you can
Oh.
pretty much get anything from my depot here back to Brizzy. So
Oh,
a
really?
little more if it's a Ram or something bigger.
Hang on, I'll go
Yeah.
grab some cash now.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Lockie personally, so he owns Off the Wall Mechanical, and personally, I thank you very, very much. Dropped the flex plate off to the airport and got it to Bamaga. Now, here's a question on everyone's mind. Is this going to be a service you're going to offer in the future?
I have done, definitely before. Weirdly
Yeah.
enough, Sunday, I'm driving a leaf spring to Cowan for someone, so my truck's going up to pick a
Ooh.
another influencer's vehicle. We'll leave that one unnamed, but
I reckon I know who that might
cheeky
be.
one of them. But yeah, we do. We take stuff up or deliver to the airport, definitely.
There you go. So if you think you're stuck, the tip, and your trip's over and done for, it might not be.
You
So
can get back to Bamaga.
I know people probably think, it's only because we're influencers we get help. But no, Lockie is here to help everyone as best he can. So give him a call. He's 100% worth the try. So
Good help. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, thanks,
Anything
mate.
that you need, that's what we do.
let's go suss out this Hilux and have a beer because Friday afternoon. Then
Absolutely.
we've got some frequently asked questions coming up about Cape. One thing you forgot to send up.
What's that?
One of these.
Attitude.
No,
Oh,
one of these hoists, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
That would've been-
It's because he's only got 10.
There's only 10 here. That
That
would have been fantastic. Yeah. Don't touch things you don't know anything about, Buck.
Hey, I can do this.
I wish they had this on the other side of the river crossing. If Crab Truck can sort this out, it'd be perfect.
How'd you find the one that was leaking?
Yeah, I know which one's leaking.
So your two cars are on a hoist and mine's fine. So Gillies is calling.
Oh, I see that.
We're going to get us some beers. Woo!
Do you like my white shirt challenge?
I was going to say, yeah, I like it. Look at this.
Whole trip.
Better than mine.
Alex and myself have stayed back with Lockie to do a bit of maintenance, and it's not long before Alex actually receives a phone call.
Yeah, hello, Alex speaking. You want me to work Monday? You know I'm in Cairns, right? That's a, 28-hour drive. All right, see, mate, looks like we're going to Canberra.
What, in one day?
In, 2 days.
See you, mate.
See you, mate. Thanks for having us. See you, TJ.
Have a
Thanks
good
for the
trip, mate. So Alex has had to make an emergency departure, and Louie and myself are crashing in my dad's place in Cairns.
It has two pools, Brett.
However, meanwhile, Mac, the Airbnb king, has decided to pamper the other four with a night of not-so-budget accommodation.
Level 1, and then we've got to switch to Tower 2.
Since I wasn't there, all I can do is speculate wildly and narrate their night. From the look of things, they appear to be winding down with a few celebratory drinks. Judging by the neon hues, they are clearly a health-conscious drink, cold-pressed beetroot, sort of liquefied kale, I assume. All before engaging in spirited highbrow conversation with the locals. Most likely, they discuss the environment and local politics. After winding down at a reasonable hour, and with the aim of having a restful night's sleep, Mac waves to the man in charge, requesting off with the fluorescence, good chap, so they can all get an early night's sleep and make the long drive home back with us to the Sunshine Coast.
Someone's having a nap.
That's what 98 does to your car if you're up in Cape. Technically, day 14. Welcome to Cardwell. We are on the way home.
Crocodile, no dramas at all. I'm like missing half my hub studs, and I'm like, mate,
You're missing half your car.
you've done one four-wheel drive trip. Do you know how many trips this bad boy's done?
It's had a hard life, the dad bus.
It
but
has, it
we
has.
are on the way home. We're at Cardwell. We're heading south.
Got myself a new pair of servo sunnies. Another one.
Did ya?
Yeah,
Fresh.
they're like the same as the other ones, but they're black, so they're not the same.
Well, it's 14, but this is episode 13. So you do the math at home, because these guys are hungover and they can't do anything.
Well, it was on the itinerary that we finish this episode at Gilligan's.
Obvious thing to note, and we all knew it was going to be an issue, but having a vehicle on 98 is not the right option for that particular trip. Alex had heaps of issues, yeah?
Yeah, look, Alex didn't have an issue that wasn't fuel related. Like nearly every issue he had something to do with a fuel problem.
98 is non-existent.
Yeah.
Up there.
Like your energy right now.
I have plenty of energy. He's 100% correct.
So yeah, that was one question. Dun 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 dun. Bah. That's what 98 does to your car if you're up in Cape. That's how your car's going to run.
Happens when it's on 91. First off the bat is how long does it take, especially if you're doing all of the hard tracks?
What do you mean from Brisbane?
From, well, I guess everyone lives in different
Cairns.
places of Australia.
From Cairns then.
Let's go Cairns.
Because everyone can calculate their trip to Cairns pretty quickly.
So from Cairns up, we obviously did it
Very quick.
very quick. I would suggest
2 nights to get to Bramwell, I reckon.
2 nights to Bramwell. I would
Even
say
that's a lot of driving.
4 nights on the telly would have been way more relaxing.
Yeah.
There's lots of cool creeks to camp at. Even just spending a day at Nolan's watching people flood. If you're going to do Creb, Track and Frenchman's, I would allow at least 1 night for each of those.
Yep. 1-day tracks, depending on conditions.
Lion's Den's a cool spot to camp after Creb,
camp there
actually.
too, yeah.
That's a good spot.
And Punsan Bay, I reckon you're going to want at least 2 nights up there.
Minimum
There's a lot
2
to
nights.
see and do and experience.
You can day trip out of there.
There's islands to go see, there's helicopter tours to go and fly on.
Permits do you need to go to the Cape and do the telly and all the tracks and all the things?
You don't need permits on the telly from memory, but I think camping at like Fruit Butt Falls and that sort of stuff, that would be national parks.
It's the road sealed all the way to the tip.
Well, it's a lot better than it was in the 80s.
Yeah,
However, the
that's-
answer's no.
No.
Depends on your definition of sealed.
Chatting to the police officer up there, he was an absolute legend. He said there's only 160 Ks of unsealed.
Road left.
But
So it is slowly getting sealed. They're keeping it pretty maintained. The first time I ever came, it was friggin' psycho, but this time it wasn't too bad, really.
And that would be to Bramwell, actually, because then there's still further. Because we definitely did more than 160 Ks on
Yeah, I mean, once you're up there, there's more unsealed road. Most of Punsan, well, there's nothing sealed anywhere around Punsan Bay. What do you think for your first time?
Look, it's definitely an eye-opener when you're trying to navigate the PDR. When it's not bumpy, it's impossible to see.
You do have to be very careful on that road, so drive to conditions, as the signs say. These guys got the full experience within about 3 seconds, because remember, hit the dirt and there was like a double B double. And I was like, whoa, straight into it, boys.
The oncoming cars, they're just invisible.
In front of you is invisible.
And then afterwards, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Definitely be safe on those
You gotta
roads.
be very
guys. They
careful.
are. What do you need to bring?
Probably a car, a four-wheel drive, but
you wanna
if
drive
you want to
pretty
go
hard.
any of the cool camp spots and that, highly recommend four-wheel drive.
100%. You don't actually, we didn't need any Jerry's. Actually, a lie. Alex did.
Yep.
But we did not
actually-
need any diesel. You
I
can get
did-
diesel everywhere.
You can. I did top mine up once with 10 litres,
Okay.
but that's because I didn't fill up at an available service station.
Also, keep in mind that the service stations aren't 24 hours up here.
Oh, they are
that does
not
catch some
24
people
hours.
out.
Yes.
We did help some people with a Jerry.
That was just not last night, the night before.
And the average price is between $2.50 and $3 per litre for diesel.
What tyres should I run?
Good ones.
Good ones, Nittos.
Trail.
Nitto Trail Grappler, the world.
Just a very good, reliable tyre.
Look, I don't want to say it because we've still got like 20 hours of driving, but those 37s there have over 40,000 Ks on them now.
Yeah, they're still going good too.
And I have punished the living buggery out of them.
Mm-hmm.
I've had them aired down, aired up, forming over rocks, like tearing sharp branches, and you can see gouges in the side of the tyre, and it still is super reliable. Still, I have never ever, God, I should not be saying this. I have never ever had a flat. I've never had a flat.
I'm glad you got a spare on the back.
I do have a spare, so you'll see me in half an hour pulled on the side of the road changing a tyre. So
I guess Steely's probably make it worse, but on day one at Palm Creek, aired down, I think a lot of stuff got stuck in the beads, so they were slowly deflating with the whole trip, which really became a problem when one of them completely deflated on that track. I think we probably pinched the sidewall getting it off those rocks.
I've actually seen that. Once you re-bead the tyres with the old deodor at Cairns, you get about 100 Ks before they decide to
Yeah, exit.
exit. No good. You need to rebalance them, but it's
yeah,
what it
so
is.
that's that one. Are the tracks suitable for towing a camper or trailer? So
I wouldn't recommend you go through Old Telly with a trailer at all.
no,
We would never do that. But
No.
people are doing it.
it's
So
extremely tight track with tight turns and
I would say you would need to be an advanced level or very confident being off-road to tow a trailer through there.
or a YouTuber.
Yeah, there's a lot of YouTubers do it. Pretty confident people at off-roading, so maybe it's okay, but
Yeah, I mean, like, look, if you want the challenge and want to trash a camper, sure. Like
You could do
a
it.
small camper, like a Patriot or something like that, would be. I think you'd get that through all right. I know, like most people leave the caravan at Bramwell,
or
and
you
then-
can do that, leave your caravan there and be
and then
self-sufficient.
they go back and bring it back in at. So you can go PDR and back in. There's like 3 spots that you can leave your caravan.
Morton Station was another one. Well, that would be great to leave your caravan if needed.
What happens if I get stuck or break down? So traveling in a convoy is the safest option if you're going to do a trip like this.
Very recommended. You can go on your own. We met a few people on their own, but
Yeah.
So many things that can go wrong.
Yeah.
And you can be so stuck, and you're so far from anything.
So probably best to have at least 2 vehicles.
Get yourselves out of trouble, sort of thing.
You're going to be able to go get parts or go to service and call somebody.
Fella I was chatting to with a Cummins swap GU, and he blew the rear diff down gunshot. Yep, patrol diffs blow up too. So stop telling me.
It's not just Mac.
It's not just me. So stop telling me to put a patrol diff in my cruiser. His mate then also got into trouble, so he was towing him and then blew the front diff, and then he had 0 diffs.
Okay,
So-
so you can get parts to Bramwell, we found out, off the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Can
That's,
Yep.
you can work
that's
with
a
those
very
guys.
impressive thing too. We got that flex plate out of Cairns dropped to the airport, and there is actually a freight service that will fly them to
4 parts.
Amagar.
$5 per kilo.
$5 per kilo, which isn't that bad.
It's pretty good, guys. It's
Yeah.
better than Australia Post.
He
There's
also
o-
has a tow truck, but I believe it's about $8,000 to pick you up from the tip. Because
2 cans.
it wrecks the truck.
It does wreck the truck. They have to do a lot of maintenance on those trucks.
Yeah, when
Otherwise-
they do track trips like that. So it's not cheap. I guess that's the next one, off-road insurance or RACQ or
Yep.
something
those-
like that.
We have.
So we're with
For
Club
recovery.
4x4, so we have off-road recovery included in our insurance.
Yep.
But I'm also with RACQ as well.
Yeah,
And
we kind of both. Depends on. Also, I'd recommend after a trip like similar to what we've just done, you would go and drop into a shop like Off the Wall afterwards, because if you've got a long drive back to Brisbane or even further, a lot of things can go wrong.
Yeah, I
You've
agree
got
with
wheel
that.
bearings that are wet, aren't been underwater, brakes that have been through mud. It's really important you check your car before
plus
you go
the
back on a
dust.
highway.
The dust eats your pads.
You're going to have air filters, fuel filters, all sorts of things that are absolutely worn out. So.
As a mechanic, I cannot stress how hard doing that is on your car. It is
It's very hard on the
mind blowing how hard it is on the cars. I'm very impressed that all 4 of us were driving back out.
Me too, to be honest.
So, yeah.
Especially some of those mud holes I was in.
That'd have to be my number 1 tip. Probably pre-book into a mechanic before you do the long trip home on the highway with all the other traffic.
And you get to go party at Gilligan's while you wait.
Boys, trip to the tip. Hope you enjoyed the series. I'm going to leave out an entire playlist so you can watch these in order if you're for some reason seeing this one first. And yeah,
When we get home, we could probably talk about the cleanup too. Show you guys through the cleanup.
we have a cleaning. Yeah.
We're going to drop into Bowden Zone. As you guys would have seen, they're local to us, and we're doing a lot of work with them this year. They're absolute legends. Everything's made, bottled, created on the Sunshine Coast.
And they've got some products.
Not know what is coming.
They do. Yeah.
They're like, bring the cars back cooked. All right.
They do not know what they're in for.
Where'd they go?